here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, unfortunately, it looks like the ice is going to last for quite some time. The precipitation itself is moving out of the region, so this is good news, but the bad news is that we'll be stuck under the clouds, and we're in the midst of an Arctic air mass, so we will only slowly rise toward the freezing mark at lunchtime and probably getting above the freezing mark maybe a few hours after lunchtime for only a few hours. And because we're in southeast Texas, because there's not as much of an infrastructure to support sanding, for instance, on a widespread scale, a lot of roads were never treated, and they'll likely remain untreated for most of the day. Bridges and overpasses, as we've been saying all week long, have been the most affected, and we expect that to continue to be a problem. So roads still hazardous as they have been, and arguably they're deteriorating because the temperature keeps falling. Even though future track forecasts all the moisture to make an exit and the hope of getting a ray of sunshine before the day is out, it's 27 right now in Spring. It's 27 in Bear Creek. Again, we're only going to slowly rise to about 33 by 1 o'clock this afternoon, and that spells trouble for area roadways. Fortunately, at the surface, where the ground is, where the roads are on the ground and not on bridges, it's okay, but even that is borderline. Cheetah Johnson, live outside in downtown Houston, outside of our studios, with more on that.
Yeah, good morning, Brooks. You're right. I'm just beside Allen Parkway here, and you're right. Some of the surface roads, probably like Allen Parkway, where the temperature was cold enough, the air temperature, to, of course, turn that freezing rain, sleet, even into a few flurries earlier. At least the ground temperature was warm enough to not create icing on the roads. It's still slick out there, but the main concerns, of course, are the bridges and overpasses, like what we've been seeing throughout the morning hours with some of the crashes. Temperatures are freezing outside, and with the wind chill factored in, it's taking some of the low 30s and upper 20s and more feeling like teens. So that's why that winter storm warning is still in effect until noon today. We're still saying it's the best idea to stay off of the roads through about 10 or 11 o'clock. After lunchtime, once that temperature gets above the freezing mark, okay, proceed with caution. This morning, I've been watching a few more cars pick up on Allen Parkway, and it's probably like that in downtown Houston and on some of the surface roads. Everybody does look like they're proceeding with caution. It looks like everybody's kind of slowing down, monitoring the conditions, which is the best idea. Stay off the roads if you can. And that winter storm warning is still in effect because that icing that's already in place will probably remain in place as long as that temperature is at or below the freezing point. I'm going to continue to monitor this out here live. Guys, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right.
Thank you, Cheetah.
Cheetah looks like she works for the Weather Channel.
Right.